Hi students, good morning. Today we are going to learn about agriculture. Yes, this is the old age activity. Okay, agriculture, because once human beings are nomad, we are searching the food, we are moving one place to another place. After we are doing agriculture, we are staying in one place. Next we are doing the agriculture and stayed one place. Our lifestyle also changed. We are developed ourselves. Okay, so agriculture 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 is very important for human being, not only human being, animals and some other things. So agriculture is very important. In India is a vast country. In India, two-thirds of the people engaged with the engaged in agriculture. We are depend upon the Indian people. Two-thirds of the people depend upon agriculture. They are doing agricultural work. Two-thirds of the people depend upon agriculture. Yes, agriculture is the primary activity. In 9th standard we have already studied primary activity, secondary activity, tertiary activity. Primary activity, agriculture is the primary activity. Yes, agriculture is giving food. Agriculture is giving food to the people. Okay, next, agriculture is giving raw material for the industry, factory. Yes, for example, coconut. In the coconut, sugar cane, some other plantation plant, yes, they are giving full raw material. They are full raw material for the industries. So agriculture is very important. Next we are going to learn about types of farming. Yes, there are different kinds of farming. In it they have given three. So first, in the type of farming is the old economic activity. We export before 100 years to before British government also, we have export more crops to other countries. But nowadays we are using technology. Types of farming, old economic act. This is old economic activity. And the next, technology. Nowadays we are using more technology. To produce more food. Yes, we are using fertilizer, insecticide, pesticides, and the next modern input like tractor, and then so many machines we have found for agriculture, electrical motor, bump, yes, everything. Yes, the types of farming is subsistence farming, commercial farming. Subsistence is we are producing the agriculture product for ourselves, for our use only. Commercial is for sell. Okay, we are selling the product to others. Also types of farming. So primitive subsistence farming. First we are going to learn about primitive subsistence farming. Yes, primitive subsistence farming is used for a family, a few place. Okay, not in all whole country. A few place we are using. Yes, few place, a small plot of land, a small patches of land. We are not using this for 100 acre, 1000 acre, 2000 acre. Yes, we are not using that, but we are using small patches of land. Yes, like our area, we are having half acre land, 1 acre land, 2 acre land. In the land we are working, the family members only working in the land, or community laborers. Yes, nearby neighbors and some other community. Okay, people, community laborers working in the primitive subsistence land. Okay, farming land. Next, tools. We are not using modern technology for primitive subsistence farming. We are not using modern technology like tractor and some other things. Okay, yes, normally we are using, yes, hoe, toe, ticking stick, or some other. In our house we are using now manvetti, kadapara, yes, the same. Next, this farming is full and full depend upon monsoon. Yes, we are not using modern technology or borewell. We are not using. We are using full and full monsoon. Full and full monsoon. As good example, primitive subsistence farming, good example, slash and burn agriculture. From 7th standard onwards, we are reading about slash and burn agriculture. Yes, for this, so many names are there. Jamming cultivation, slash and burn cultivation. Yes, slash and burn cultivation means what is that? In the olden days, many people, nomads, are living in the forest. So they are cutting down the trees and burn the trees, use the ash for agriculture. Use the ash for, they are ploughing the land with the ash. Next, they are doing the cultivation 2 or 3 years or 5 years. Yes, up to the land lose the fertilizer. If the land lose the fertilizer, they will go to another place. They will go to another place and cut down the trees and burn the trees, then do the agriculture. This is called slash and burn agriculture. Yes, the slash and burn agriculture named various place in various names. Various place in various names. For example, in India, Juming cultivation. Juming agriculture cultivation. Northeast place like Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Nagaland. Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Nagaland. These 4 places, the slash and burn cultivation is called Juming cultivation. Next, Bamlo. Manipur. In the state of Manipur, we are calling slash and cultivation Bamlo. Next, Dipa, the pastor district of Chhattisgarh. Next, Andaman Nicobar Island. Pastor district and Andaman Nicobar Island, we are calling. Yes, how in other countries, this is in India, how other countries are calling the slash and burn cultivation. For example, Milpa. The name of Milpa, Mexico, Central America. Mexico and Central America people called the slash and burn cultivation is Milpa. Next, Venezuela people called Conuco. Brazil people called Roca. And the next, Central Africa people called Masol. Indonesia people called Ladang. Vietnam people called Ray. Yes, these are slash and burn cultivation. Next, the second cultivation is intensive subsistence farming. Yes, this is little differ from subsistence only, but a little differ. Yes, high population area we are producing the land, that is low population, this is high population. In intensive subsistence farming, producing little more compare with the subsistence farming. Intensive subsistence farming, people producing little more crops, they are keeping themselves what they want. Yes, how much they want, they will keep the crop. Surplus crops were sold to neighbor. High population area, labor intensive, in it more laborers are using, but subsistence we are using family members and community labor, but here more labor intensive, depend upon labor. Next, high doses of biochemical and irrigation. Subsistence farming we are not using more irrigation, depend upon the monsoon, rain. But here high dose of biochemical we are using, biochemical we are using. Next, irrigation facility. Yes, biochemical irrigation facility, high population, labor intensive. High doses of biochemical and irrigation. Yes, we are getting maximum output. Yes, in intensive subsistence farming. We are getting maximum output. A surplus amount of the crops sold to neighbors or village people or some other things. Okay. Third one, commercial farming. Third one, commercial farming has higher dose of modern input. Yes, full and full these crops made for commercial purpose, higher dose of modern input. Yes, we are using HIV seed, HYV, high yield varieties, HYV seed. We are using HYV seeds in commercial farming. As chemical fertilizer and pesticide, we are using more chemical fertilizer, pesticide, insecticide we are using. Next, production vary from one place to another place. Yes, production is vary from, as for example, North India, Assam and some other place produce rice. For example, rice produced in Haryana, Punjab commercial purpose. Haryana, Punjab commercial purpose. In Odisha also we are producing rice, but that is subsistence only for the family. Okay, but in Haryana and Punjab, we are producing the rice for commercial purpose. We are producing the rice for commercial purpose, but Odisha subsistence person. Next, plantation. Yes, plantation very important commercial crop. Very important commercial crop. This is a single crop. For example, banana, coconut. Yes, they produced in large area, 100 acre, 1000 acre, 2000 acre. Okay, large area. Yes, for example, rubber estate, tea estate, teak estate. Yes, there are so many estates are there. Okay, so they are using for single crop with a large area raw material for industry. These product for raw material, tea factory, tea industry, coffee industry, so as sugarcane industry. As the maximum all part of plant used as raw material for industry, all part of for example, tea, coffee, rubber, banana, sugarcane. These are some of the product. Okay, in the tea, where we are producing more tea in India, yes, tea, Assam and North Bengal. We are producing more tea. Next, coffee we are producing in Karnataka. Yes, for this plantation work, transport and factory are very important. Yes, without transport we can't send the raw material to factory. Next, from the factory also we can't send the completed material to market. Yes, next market, we want to sell the product, otherwise the product is waste. So for selling, market is very important. So types of farming over. Next, cropping pattern. How to show the seed, how we want to cultivate, cropping pattern, cropping season, cropping pattern. Next, cropping seasons. There are 3 seasons: Rabi season, Kharif season, Syed season. Rabi, Kharif, Syed. Yes, Rabi, first one, Rabi. Yes, this is shown in winter season. Shown in winter, harvest in summer. Shown in winter, as winter season October to December, we know about that. Shown in winter season October to December. Summer season, harvest in summer season April, May, June. April to June. In the 3 months we can harvest. October to December, in the 3 months we can shown. Yes, what are the crops? Are Rabi crops. Yes, crops: wheat, barley, peas, gram and mustard. These are Rabi crops. These are called these crops are grown in Rabi season. Next, what are the places we are producing the crops in Rabi season? Yes, North India, Northwest India, like Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir. These places are used Rabi season for cropping. Next, for this Rabi season, cyclone also helping. Cyclone also giving more rain. Cyclone also giving more rain to these crops. So successfully we are producing the crops in Rabi season. Yes, we are following green revolution. Yes, green revolution also success in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan in Rabi season. We are following Rabi season. So these points are for Rabi season. And then second, Kharif season. Second one, Kharif. Yes, this is with the help of monsoon. With the help of, as Kharif season, with the help of monsoon we are producing, because in the shown area here in winter season we are showing, here we are after the summer we are showing, and then next in the winter, September to October we are doing harvest. September to October we are doing harvest. In your book they didn't give the shown year month, they given only harvest month, so we can take from the back. Okay, next, what are the crops? What are the crops? Paddy, rice, maize, cotton, jute, groundnut, soya beans. These are Kharif season crops. These are Kharif season crops. What are the places using Kharif season? Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra. So these places are using the Kharif season to grow the crops. Next, the final one, Syed season. Final one, Syed. Yes, in between two means Kharif and Rabi. In between Rabi and Kharif we are producing some crops, that is called Syed season. In between two, yes, this is short time in summer time. Short time in summer time we are producing. For example, in summer time only we are getting watermelon, cucumber. Watermelon we are getting summer season. Watermelon, cucumber, muskmelon, fodder crop, vegetables we are producing all over the year. Okay, so these are called Syed season crops. Okay, thank you, student.